Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
It's a beautiful day. Welcome on board, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the midweek installment of Morning Spring today. It's Wednesday, the 6th of November, 2024, and we are glad that you are here with us. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei, welcoming you specially to today's edition of the show. Of course, you know I do not do this alone. Femi Ojo is right here. Good morning, Femi. How are you doing today?
Very well. Good morning. How do you do today?
Good morning. I'm fine.
All right. We thank God for life. And Femi Ojo remains my name. It gives me great pleasure to know that you are here with us, doing this with us at this very time. Now, of course, you know, it's about the nation, having conversations, deep, frank ones that have to do with the decision-making process of you Nigerians, holding leaders accountable. And of course, the responsibility of the citizens as well must be carried out. This is the task that must be done by all of us. We speak to critical stakeholders and everybody involved on this matter. We look at headlines and then we get talking about these issues. Yesterday, was the D-Day in America. And I think by now, everything should be rounding off, isn't it? The U.S. presidential candidate. Is it Donald J. Trump or Kamala Harris? Not sure if actually all the elections, all the ballots have been returned, but the whole world is watching with the pendulum swing. The decision has been made or is being made, but 3 a.m. Nigerian time, everything should be done, hopefully, with the timetable put down. But quickly, before we hit the first break on the program, you read it yesterday on the front pages of the newspaper that the federal government has discontinued the case against, those accused, 76 of them, of treason and planning to overthrow the government, whatever that means. But then I think there is a twist to that matter in which I tried to follow all through yesterday into the early hours of this morning. At the end of the day, they were discharged, the case was discontinued. And then buses were brought, to convey those guys, a bus going to Kano, another one going to Kaduna. And those boys, at the end of the day, we learned, I saw, not that we learned, the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, hand over, those children to the state government at the end of the day. And by the time in that hall that they were presented, they were donning a new Owambe clothes, if actually that's, all of them were wearing new clothes, not those rags in which they appear to be wearing. But then the pictures and the video have been seen. I don't know, maybe it's intentional, maybe it's coincidental. Some of those videos and those pictures is looking like a sharp contrast of those minors. These ones I'm seeing are not really minors. And I'm saying maybe it's a mixture of minors and the not so minors, and maybe that is what the Council of the Federal Government was referring to. Maybe a portion of them, because those ones I saw yesterday, they were not minors. So I'm asking myself, what is going on?
Well, we cannot answer the question, Femi, because we are not really in the know of how things panned out. We can only see what the media or the cameras show us. But of course, definitely with the pictures that we saw, the videos that we saw in the court, except if, the federal government wants to tell us that the kids that were videoed in the court slumping and, looking so malnourished were just brought in there for the optics by, the counsel to the defendant.
The defense counsel,
But I don't think that will be possible in a court of law.
Some persons are saying that as well.
But I'm sure that, or I think that it's a mixture of the minors and probably not so minor, if we can put it that way. And, the whole federal government telling the court to discontinue, telling the judge to, bring forward the case. The case was adjourned to January, and the Attorney General of the Federation, Latif.
The case was adjourned. So why were they released?
The federal government is looking at a way where they can actually hastening up the case.
the
Instead of it
process.
being adjourned, they've told the court to bring it forward so they can hear it very quickly.
All right. So,
But of course,
were they released on bail and the bail conditions quashed?
you know, this is where I say our judiciary they are making our judiciary to look weak. If the executive can
tell the judiciary
exactly,
what to do.
exactly.
But then it's their case; they can choose to discontinue.
Yeah, they can, but then it's looking more of the executive always has the upper hand when it comes to judicial matters, and we all know that there are three independent arms of government, and none is supposed to override the other. You are supposed to allow the other arm of government, you know, discharge their duties without fear or favor. So, you know, even the case of, you know, the former CJ, and a lot of people are saying that it's actually bringing forth the judiciary has been weak.
Of course, but when you see things like this, you get to wonder what is really going on. The independence of our institutions, that's the focal point of many persons. Either they are minor or they are not minor. Let the institutions do what they have to do according to the laws of our lands. And these are the issues. We read it yesterday in the papers as well, that the officers and those involved in the prosecution, I mean, the whole matter will be prosecuted. And one is wondering what is going on. But then maybe in the coming days, we get to see clarity. We have a nation to run, and we must not fail. Money Spring is the program. We'll take this quick break. The program will continue.